We're starting a painting job now. The previous video showed a plastering job with an airless sprayer. I taped and skim coated a partition and a regular wall. Find the video link in the description if you missed it. The walls are ready for painting. We need to lightly sand to smooth spatula marks, then clean up. And once that's done, we can paint with paint from Benjamin Moore. Benjamin Moore is the brand, and its specific name is Aura. It's a paint that I had tinted at Benjamin Moore. I'm telling you about this from several months ago because I used it to paint the bathroom ceiling. I applied 2 coats. So this ceiling, you should have seen the work site before this one, but I have a big problem with all the video files. From the moment I started outsourcing the video editing, it was a mess. I'll take a few minutes to explain to you what happened. From the moment I leave, a next episode in the bathroom. So this paint, I had used half of it to do the ceiling. I didn't have enough for the 22 square meters of wall, so I ordered the same can again. We're going to filter the old can because when you remove the lid, there might be a little bit of dried paint because I did this several months ago. We filter, we mix the 2 paints, and I'll have enough to cover my 22 square meters. But I'm wondering, should I apply both coats now or should I just do 1 coat? You'll see that it's really high coverage. I covered this in the last video. I've coated everything. So now I can paint and finally install my staircase. And that will save me from having to coat and do most of the painting between a staircase and a wall. That's why I'm doing it this way. All doors, especially those to be hidden like utility room, bathroom and closet doors, will be made invisible on the walls. You won't see anything or know where the doors are as they'll be hidden by paneling. It'll be on the paint, but you'll still see it. You'll see soon. We'll use the Benjamin Moore primer, Fresh and Start if that's the name. And we're going to spray with the Graco Quickshot, the new sprayer from Graco with its electric gun. And that really changes everything because a standard sprayer, when you spray and release the trigger halfway across the panel, leftover paint may still come out and ruin your panel. So, unlike Graco's Clean Shot, this electric system lets you paint, and when you release the trigger halfway across the panel, it shuts off automatically. For comparison, this is the Ultra Max I had before, and this is the Quickshot. In terms of size, it's about the same. In terms of weight, it's pretty much the same. It weighs 2.9 kilodate. Without the paint, we have a 1-liter cup, so of course you have to add the weight of the paint. It reaches 138 bar of power. We have batteries. So 2 watts, which are exactly the same as on the Ultramax, 2 amp batteries. One battery lets you spray about 3 liters of paint. The gun supports up to a 516 green nozzle. Low pressure. This gun is not made for high pressure. We use it for low pressure. You'll see in the video that it generates little mist. You'll see it on my hair, skin, gloves, and even the gun. It stays perfectly clean. To prime it, you hold it upright, prime for 10 seconds in a bucket. And to paint, you turn it the other way, 10 seconds in a bucket. That primed the gun and now we're ready to go. And for cleaning, you fill the cup with water, set to prime, rinse, then fill the cup with clean water and rinse again. That's all there is to it. So it's super simple. Before painting, you'll need to do the prep work. The prep work is sanding. When I say sanding, I don't mean stripping off the coating. I didn't go through the trouble of applying it just to remove everything. I want to smooth out the touch-up spatula marks. I worked from top to bottom and bottom to top, crossing in the middle, which left some touch-up marks. We're going to smooth all that out. So 240 grit at low speed, we sand lightly. So to sand with 240 grit and at low speed. To avoid missing spots, we'll use a pencil to mark the walls, then erase the marks afterward. By erasing the pencil marks, it means you've run the sander over your walls so you can't miss any spots. Okay? Don't neglect the step of cleaning your walls or your ceiling. It's very important. You need to remove as much dust as possible. So to start, you can vacuum the wall and then you take a dark colored microfiber cloth. That way you'll clearly see the dust on it. Wipe the walls with the microfiber cloth, vacuum the microfiber cloth, repeat once, twice, 3 times, or even 10 times if necessary. And as long as you run your hand over the wall and it's white, it means there's still dust. So you need to keep cleaning. All right, that's it for the cleaning. I wiped the walls 4 times with a microfiber cloth, vacuuming it after each use to remove dust. Never put water on it thinking, if I use water, it'll catch all the dust. That would be a disaster. It will leave clumps of dried plaster on the microfiber and on the walls, and it will create big streaks. You'll need to let it dry, sand, reapply plaster and sand again, so I don't need it anymore. We can put it on the floor. All right, let's move on to phase 2. Paint. I used a sealing brush with Benjamin Moore's Midnight Dream paint, reference 21 to 2910, we filter it. Same for the primer from Benjamin Moore, the base coat from Benjamin Moore. We're going to apply a coat of primer. I'm going to tint the primer. That way you can see the difference. If I use blue on white, nothing will be visible, even for me. So by tinting it, I know where I'm applying my primer. And the advantage of the primer is that it will nourish the surface. So the coating, most importantly, we can quickly spot and fix flaws. That prevents wasting finishing paint. The finishing paint, as I told you, is the Midnight Dream, reference 212910. For now, we're going to mask the floor. For the fiberglass, I'm going to put a little plastic sheet to prevent dust. I might also mask the furniture and the garage door a bit. I don't really want to paint over it, even if it will be removed later. I'll mask as much as possible, and then we'll filter the paint. All right, we'll let the paint dry a bit longer. Several hours now, it's drying well. But let's say that in 48 hours, I can put my frog ladder back, which lets me get into the attics. I'm not putting anything against the panels for now. They're too beautiful to risk damage. I'm only applying one coat, and I'll explain why. You can see the garage door motor's shadow here. I've got the tripods, I'm moving around, and that creates shadows. Anyway, over here, I think there's a bit of paint missing. But anyway, there's only one coat, so why am I only putting on one coat? I need to install my permanent staircase, so I'm waiting for the steel, keeping the ceiling open, and removing the fiberglass insulation. I painted most of it before installing the staircase, just as I wanted. If I install the staircase now, I might damage this panel. Well, I'll just touch up the plaster and only touch up the paint where there's plaster. I sand everything down. What I call sanding is using 400 grit sandpaper at a slow speed. I apply a second coat after the staircase is installed, masking it off since most of the work is already done. That's what I wanted. If I apply my second coat now and then install the staircase, I might damage the panel and need a third coat. So I'll be wasting paint for nothing. I use acrylic sealant on inside corners, then paint. It's perfect. I don't paint outside corners. I painted them fast, just slapped it on. But normally, I don't need to paint them since there will be wood veneer on this panel and the door, so you won't see the door at all. You'll always see the paint, and if I have enough veneer, I'll do this panel too. We'll see. Overall, I'm happy because if we walk around, you'll see. So actually, over here, I think there's a bit of paint missing, but as I told you, there's only one coat. There are no roller marks. That's really the magic of Airless. Plus, it's super fast. I started from the top on this panel because it's over 2.70 meters. I stopped in the middle, and from the bottom, I came back up to the middle. The spray gun stops instantly without any paint spatter that could ruin the panel. The wall looks perfect because the plaster was excellent. You can use an Airless sprayer, but if the wall is rough, the result will also be rough. Here, the plaster from Bessier is perfect. It's super smooth and it was really white. That let me apply my tinted base coat, as you saw, and then the finishing coat. So I used only one coat because I thought about my staircase. I said to myself, I'll install the staircase. This panel will definitely get hit. If I don't hit it, I'm exceptionally skilled. That one normally shouldn't get hit because the staircase will rest on the floor, but you never know. It's enough because the steel staircase will be a bar that slides and hits the panel. So, plaster and paint. With 15 to 20 centimeters between the wall and staircase, painting will be easy. All right, next video. We'll definitely talk about electricity, since I plan to connect the secondary panel upstairs to supply, of course, the upstairs and part of the ground floor, because the main panel is overloaded. I'm freeing up a whole line since we're changing the heating system. We'll discuss it again. I'll tidy up in there and connect the secondary panel to the main. If you want to see how, you'll have the video. Also install an outdoor charging station for electric vehicles. I previously told you about installing both the green up and P17 outlets. This is my main house. I also work both in Blois and here. I declare part of the house as a business, so I am insured. But the P17 outlet doesn't work at all. So I'm installing a charging station outside. We're going to connect it to the panel. So the ground floor panel is more than enough. As I mentioned, the upper floor uses a secondary panel. We'll cover it in a future video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the little bell, leave a comment, a like, whatever you want, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.